Welcome, everyone, to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. I've had people ask me, well, how did you come up with ARG if you take the first letter of each word in my channel title, another Replay Guy Hooray, and you take that first letter, you come out with ARG. And I came up with that as I thought it might be reaction from people who look at YouTube and saying, "Oh, great, another replay guy, hooray, just what we need." Um, and they would be saying "arg" in frustration. Um, but actually, I've had a few people actually really like the idea, and we're just trying to promote the cards and dice and rolling games with the dice, trying to expand our community. Here we go with game two of the 1998 Chicago White Sox and the 1998 Texas Rangers. Last night, a surprise pitching duel saw the White Sox upset the Rangers by a score of 2-1. So they lead the series 1-0, and they will be looking to sweep the series today, and the Rangers will look to extend. The White Sox are sunny in harmony and had no issues in the pregame draw. And the Rangers are stormy, semi-dissonant, and Juan Gonzalez is unhappy until further notice. So he will be unhappy today and tomorrow if there is a game three. One thing I didn't do was the hot batters and cold batters. The hot batter for the White Sox will be Bell, who hit the home run yesterday, and the cold batter is going to be Norton. For the Rangers, the hot batter will be Greer, and the cold batter is going to be Gonzalez. So not only is he unhappy, he is also the cold batter, which he was in game one. The game is being played in Globe Life Park, grass field, small from both sides of the plate. The umpires for tonight's game, Rick Reed behind the plate is semi-respected. First base, Darrell Cousins, semi-lenient, semi-questionable. At second base, Terry Kraft, semi-lenient. And at third base, Rich Garcia, lenient and questionable. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox. Durham leading off, playing second base. Cameron in center field, batting second. Thomas, the DH. Albert Bell, the designated hot batter, will be playing left field, batting cleanup. Ventura, third base. Ordonez in right field. Norton at first base, batting seventh, designated cold batter. O'Brien is catching. Caruso, shortstop, rounds out the order. Mike Sorotka on the mound for the White Sox. He is a workman, semi-flash, control, semi-dynamic pitcher. He was 14-15 with a 5.06 earned run average. For the Texas Rangers, it'll be Goodwin leading off, playing center field. McLemore at second base, batting second. Greer, the designated hot batter, playing left field. Gonzalez is the designated cold batter. He's unhappy, and he is playing right field. Clark playing first base, batting fifth. Rodriguez, the catcher, batting sixth. Stevens, the DH, batting seventh. Elster, the shortstop, batting eighth. Tatis at third base rounds out the lineup. Aaron Seeley, 19-11 with a 4.23 earned run average, is on the mound, the right-hander. He is a semi-workman, flash, semi-control, and semi-dynamic pitcher. So we are about ready to start this game. Durham steps into the batter's box, and Aaron Seeley will make his first pitch of the night. Here we go. And it's a 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Durham. He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to right field. And active steals. He's semi-active. The decided die did not come up. So it is a base hit for Durham, and the 98 White Sox off and running here in the top of the first. Cameron coming up, and it's a 2-3-3. Ace or star? No. Is he a slugger? Cameron is not a slugger, and he will fly out to center field for out number one. Thomas coming up, and it's triple ones. Is he an ace? No. Is he a scrapper? Thomas is not a scrapper. That is a deep fly ball to left field. Going back is Rusty Greer, and all he can do is stand there and look up as Thomas hits a two-run homer, and the White Sox have jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Pretty much the same scenario as last night. The White Sox got a two-run homer from Bell and made it stand as they won that game 2-1. So Bell, the designated hot batter, steps in, and it's a 3-5-6, and that is going to be a strikeout. Two down. Oops, get that updated. Up comes Ventura. A 345. Is he an iron catcher? No. Good eye. Ventura does not have a good eye, and he is going to strike out. So after the two-run homer, Seeley settles in, strikes out the next two batters, but the damage is done. The White Sox have taken a 2-0 lead. Leading off, Goodwin against Saratka, and it is 4-4-5. Is he a workman? He is a workman, and that is a double to right field. Just check, make sure Goodman does not have that. He does have the triangle signal, or the delta signal, I guess, or sigma, whatever you want to call it. And that's going to turn the double to a single. So a leadoff single for Goodwin. And that will bring up Macklemore. A 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Lined out to second base. One out. Greer, the designated hot batter. 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He is a control pitcher. He is going to ground out to the pitcher, so it's going to be 1-6 fielder's choice. And there are two outs. Juan Gonzalez, designated coal batter. 5-6-6. Does he have a good eye? He does not, and he is going to go down swinging. And at the end of one inning, the White Sox lead 2-0. Top of the second inning for Aaron Seeley. Ordonez leading off for the White Sox. And it's a 1-1-5, and that's going to be a pop-up to short for one out. Norton, the designated coal batter, coming up. 3-3-4. He's a star. No. Is he a sad sack? He is not a sad sack, and that's going to be a single to left field. So a base hit for Norton. And with one out, that will bring up O'Brien. And that's a 1-3-4. Is a catcher gold? Rodriguez is gold. It'll be a strikeout on O'Brien. Strikeout number 3 for Sealy. And that is 2 down. Russo, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. And that's a 1-2-4 control pitcher. He's semi-control. The decided eye says he is. And that is a grounder to short. That ends the second inning for the White Sox with no runs. They lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the second inning. Leading off, Will the Thrill Clark. And it's a 2-2-3. Slugger or utility. He is a slugger, and he is going to line out to shortstop. Hit the ball hard, but right at the shortstop for out number 1. Rodriguez. A 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is, and that is a line out to second base. So 2 hard hit balls, but right at fielders, and there's 2 outs. Stevens comes up. A 3-4-6. Is Stevens eager? He is not, and he is going to walk. So a 2 out walk puts Stevens at first. And Kevin Elster will step in. 4-4-6. He is not a star pitcher. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He is a utility, and that is a strikeout. And that ends the inning. At the end of 2, the White Sox 2, the Rangers nothing. Top of the third for Sealy. It'd be Durham. Durham singled in the first and scored on Thomas's home run. 3-5-6. And Durham is going to single down the first baseline. A base hit for Durham, his second hit of the game. He is 2 for 2. And that will bring up Cameron, who is 0 for 1. Flew out to center field. A 4-6-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control. The decided eye says he is. And that is going to be a single to left field. And Durham is going to make it over to third base. And with no outs, there is runners on first and third. Thomas coming up. So Sealy in a little bit of trouble here. He's already down 2-0. A 3-3-4. Ace or star pitcher? No. Is Gonzalez a sad sack? He is. Thomas. I'm looking at the wrong lineup. He is not, and that is going to be a single to left field. And that is going to score another run. Cameron is going to make it to third. And Thomas has his third RBI of the game and his second hit of the game. And Aaron Sealy here in trouble, down 3-0, and runners on first and third. It's a 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, he's gold. Good eye. Does Bell have a good eye? He does not. And he is going to strike out for the second time tonight. A big strikeout. 1 out. And we are going to the Baseball Now chart for Ventura, who struck out his first time up. 2-5. Is he a hot batter? No. And then it's going to be a line drive to first base for out number 2. And Sealy is 1 out away from getting out of this with only 1 run. Ordonez 0 for 1. A 5.66. And that is going to be a strikeout. So Sealy picks up 2 strikeouts, but he does give up another run. And the White Sox now lead 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. And we are going to the Baseball Now chart for Tatis's at bat. A 1-6. Is he a hot pitcher? He struck out his last batter, so yes, he is a hot pitcher, and that's going to be a ground out too short. 1 out. Good one coming up. He singled in the first. A 1-2-4 control pitcher he is, and another ground out to short. Caruso busy at shortstop in this inning with two outs. And McLemore coming up. And it's a 4-4-5. Is he a workman? He is a workman, and that is going to be a double to right field. Just want to make sure no, he has got the signal, and it's going to take that double and change it to a single. That's happened twice in this game. And with 2 outs, McLemore is on first base. Greer, the designated hot batter, looking to get something going here. It's a 1-3-6. Is he a whiffer or cold? Greer is neither one of those. Infield drama. 1-6. Is the shortstop gold? The shortstop is not gold, and it's going to be a sharp liner through short for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here. I put runners on first and second. And 2 outs. And Gonzalez, the designated cold batter and unhappy player, steps in. And it's a 3-4-5 iron catcher. No. Good eye. He does not have a good eye, and he is going to strike out for the second time tonight. Juan Gonzalez struggling in this series. And we've played 3. The White Sox lead 3-0. We go to the top of the fourth. Norton, designated cold batter. He is 1 for 1 with a single. A 5.56. Is Norton a sad sack? He is not, and he is going to double to right field. So a leadoff double. And Norton, the designated cold batter, is 2 for 2. I'll bring up O'Brien, the catcher. He struck out his first time up. And it's a 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's a semi-control. Didn't get the decided eye. Eager or sad sack? He is eager, and he will pop out to third base. And that is 1 out. Caruso up, 0 for 1. And that is a 1-3-5. We are going to go to the special chart of memorable plays in the field. And it's a 5-5. We are going to highlight reel A. And it's a 2-6 on the highlight reel A, which is a rare event chart. Batter is injured on swinging third strike. So Caruso is going to strike out, and he gets hurt, and there's going to be a new player coming in, play shortstop. Let me go to the bottom of the inning. Caruso swung and pulled something, I guess, and he is out for the rest of the game. We got two outs, runner on second, and up comes Durham. He is 2 for 2, two singles, and he scored 2 runs. A 4-4-6. Star, no. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to right field. And Norton is going to come in and score. It is now 4-0. Durham 3 for 3. And on the next pitch, he steals second. And the score is now 4-0, and there are two outs. Cameron comes up. And that's a 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. He is semi-dynamic. He did get the decided eye, so it will be a ground out to the pitcher. Another run for the White Sox, and they have a 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. We need to put in a new shortstop, and let's see who that's going to be. Looks like it's going to be Jeff Abbott. So we are ready to start the bottom of the fourth, and leading off is Clark. A 1-1-2. Is he a flash pitcher? He's semi-flash. Didn't get the decided eye. Will Clark is not a sad sack. We have a check with the scorer chart. 4. It's an error charge either to the shortstop or third baseman. Shortstop with if the dot comes up, it does, and it's going to be an E6. So Abbott comes in right off the bat and makes an error. He came in to replace Caruso, who got hurt swinging the bat. The first ball hit to Abbott, and he bobbles it, and maybe the Rangers have something going. Rodriguez coming up. A 1-2-6 fresh. He is still fresh, and that is a line out to second base. Rodriguez is lined out to second twice now. 1 out. Stevens coming up. He walked his first move up. A 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? He is a home run king. It's a deep fly ball to center field. Going back is Cameron. Going back, he leaps and he cannot get it. It's a 2-run homer for Stevens, and that cuts the lead in half. A big home run by Stevens, and just like that, it is now 4-2. The Texas Rangers try to get back in this game. 1 out. Elster coming up. 555. Is he an HS star pitcher? No. Is Elster a scrapper? He is not a scrapper, and he goes deep to left field. It is way back. It is gone. Kevin Elster goes back to back with Stevens, and just like that, it is 4-3. So the Texas Rangers all of a sudden have exploded here. 3 runs and still 1 out. Tatis coming up. 3-3-6. Acer dynamic. He is semi-dynamic. The decided eye says he is. Fly out to center field. And for Goodwin, we will go to the player experience chart. 2-5. Is he an icon batter? He is an icon batter, and he is going to get a base hit. His second hit of the game. He is 2 for 2. And that will bring up McLemore. Oh my God, it's triple fives again. Ace or star? No. Is Macklemore a scrapper? He is a semi scrapper. They decided I says yes, and it's a looping single to center field. Had he not been a scrapper, it would have been a home run. Wow. Huge, huge decider die right there. And with two outs, Greer comes up. He is 1 for 2. And it's a 1-5-5. Is Greer a home run king? No, he is not. And he will fly out to deep center field to end the inning. They come up with 3 runs, and at the end of 4, the White Sox lead 4-3. Wow, Texas Rangers hit the ball hard that inning. Okay, top of the 5th. Aaron Seeley coming out, facing Thomas, who is homered, 2-run homer, and single. He has knocked in 3 of the 4 runs. And 4-5-5. Is he a flash pitcher? He is, and it's a strikeout. Does Thomas have a good eye? No. So Thomas retired for the first time tonight. 1 out. Bell coming up, designated hot batter, has struck out both times. And it's a 3-6-6. And he will fly out to center field. 2 out. Ventura up, 0 for 2. A 4-4-6. Is he a workman? He is a semi workman, and that is going to be a conversion to a workman. It will be a double to right field unless Ventura has the Sigma symbol. He does not, and for the first time tonight, it is actually a double. Twice it's been rolled and it turned a double into a single because of the batter having the Sigma symbol on his card. So with 2 out, it's wrong. Ventura is on second, and Ordonez comes up. He is 0 for 2. A 1-2-6, and he is fresh. A line out to second base. That ends the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 4-3 White Sox. Leading off, Mr. Unhappy, Juan Gonzalez, designated cold batter, and he has struck out twice. A 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is fresh, and that's going to be a pop up. Too short. 1 out. Will the thrill clock up? 0 for 2. Did reach on an error last inning and scored. A 5-6-6. Does he have a good eye? No, and he will strike out. 2 down. And we go to the baseball now chart for Rodriguez, who is 0 for 2. 2-3. Cold pitcher. No, he is not cold, and that's a fly ball to center to win the inning. So both pitchers settled down in the 5th inning, and we've played 5. The score is 4-3 White Sox. Last night, both teams combined for 7 hits. Tonight, they have combined for 16 hits. So the hitters have taken advantage of the pitchers tonight. Leading off, Norton. He has singled, doubled, and scored a run. 2 for 2. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, they have Rodriguez is gold. Is he a good eye? Norton does not have a good eye, and this time he will strike out. 1 out. And we will go to the Baseball Now chart for O'Brien, who is over 2. 3-4. Is it a cold batter? Nope. And he will fly out to right field for out number 2. And the number 9 batter, Abbott, coming up for the first time for Caruso, who got hurt swinging on a strikeout back in the 4th inning. Abbott's first at bat. It's a 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic? He is semi-dynamic. The decided eye says he is, and that will be a ground out to first. That ends the inning. So Sealy gets out of it again. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-3. Soroka coming out here in the 6th inning. Facing Stevens, Elster, and Tatis. Stevens, a 2-run blast at bat. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Is he a slugger? Stevens is not a slugger. He is going to single to right field, so a base hit. And no outs. Runner on first. Elster home at his last at bat. Stevens and Elster went back to back. 3-6-6. And that's going to be a fly out to center field. 1 out. Tatis 0 for 2. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? Well, he's semi-fresh. Didn't get the decided eye. Sad sack or patient. He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to right field. So runners on first and second, and we are going to the team chemistry chart for Goodwin, who is 2 for 3. 5-6. Is the pitching team dissonant? No, they are not. And that is going to be a strikeout. A huge strikeout. Makes it 2 outs with runners on first and second. And McLemore coming up. He is 2 for 3. 2 singles. 3-3-4. Ace or star pitcher? No. Sad sack. Is McLemore a sad sack? He is not. It's a single to left field. Stevens comes around and scores. Tatis makes it over to third, and we have a tie ball game as McLemore picks up his 3rd hit of the game, and that looks to be it for Soroka. They are going to go to the bullpen, and they are going to be bringing in Bob Howery coming in. Howery has star, flash, semi-control, semi-dynamic. He's a semi-prospect pitcher. He'll be in to try and get the last out of the inning here. Facing Greer, who is 1 for 3, the designated hot batter. And it's a 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No. Is Greer patient? He is not, and that is going to be a ground out to third. So Howery comes in, does the job. And at the end of 6, we have a 4-4 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th, and we're going to have a new pitcher for the Texas Rangers. And they are going to be bringing in Looks like Xavier Hernandez is coming in. He has a semi-star, semi-flash, semi-dynamic qualities. He's an icon pitcher, and he is a righty. So he comes in, he will face Durham, who is 3 for 3. Here's Hernandez's first pitch, and it's a 1-2-5. Is Durham patient? He is not. It's going to be a ground out to third base. 1 out. Cameron up, 1 for 3. And it is triple fours. Scrapper. Is Cameron a scrapper? He is not. That is a double to right field. So Cameron picks up his second hit of the game. And he is in scoring position with 1 out. Tom is coming up, 2 for 3. He has knocked in 3 of the 4 runs. A 2-3-5. Is he wild? He is not wild. Is Thomas eager? He is not. It's going to be a ground out to second base unless he is patient. He is semi patient. And he's going to draw the walk. Thomas trots down to first base, and with 1 out, there are runners on first and second. Albert Bell, the designated hot batter, is 0 for 3. A 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. Didn't get the decided eye. Is Bell a champion? He's a semi-champion. Does not get that. It is going to be a ground out to second. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the seventh in a 4-4 game. Big play there. So Hernandez comes in and does his job. For the White Sox, they are going to go with Howery here. He's facing Gonzalez. And it's a 2-4-5. Is Gonzalez a hero? He is a hero, and he is going to single to left field. So Gonzalez gets his first hit of the series, I believe. And with no outs, Gonzalez down at first base. Clark coming up. And it's a 4-4-6. Star pitcher. He is a star pitcher. It's a ground out to second base. Gonzalez is going to make it over to second. And with 1 out, Rodriguez coming up. He is 0 for 3. And it's a 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No, he is not a pinch hitter. And that's a fly out to center field. 2 outs. And that will bring up Stevens, who is 2 for 2. A homer, a single, and a walk. He scored 2 runs and knocked in 2. A 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. And Stevens does not have a good eye. And that is it. However, he gets out of it. And we go to the top of the eighth in a 4-4 game. And a new pitcher coming in for the Rangers, Tim Crabtree. He's a semi-star. He is semi-flash, semi-control, semi-dynamic. And he's a right-handed pitcher. He comes in here in the top of the eighth, facing Ventura. Ventura 1 for 3 with a double. That is a 2-2-6, and that is going to be the dreaded hit by pitch. And Crabtree comes in and immediately puts a runner on base. Ordonez coming up. He is 0 for 3. A 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. He's semi-flash. He is fresh, but he didn't get the decided eye. It's going to be a ground out to short, which is actually better. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, 2 outs and nobody on base for Norton, who is 2 for 3. A 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not, and he will fly out to center field. Then we go to the bottom of the eighth. Score remains 4-4. We will also be going to the team chemistry chart. Well, actually, no, because they're going to be changing pitchers, so that will eliminate that. Elster will be coming up. A new pitcher coming in. And that pitcher is going to be Keith Falk. The right-hander is Flash, semi-control, semi-dynamic, and he's a semi-prospect pitcher. Coming in and facing Elster, who is 1 for 3 with a solo home run. A 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient. Elster is not patient. He will ground out to third base. 1 out. Tatis coming up. He is 1 for 3. And that is a 2-4-5. 2-4-5, and that is Tatis a hero? He's a semi-hero. The decided eye says yes, and that is a base hit. So Tatis picks up his second hit of the game. Runner on first, 1 out. Goodwin coming up. Goodwin 2 for 4. It's a 2-4-5 again. Is he a hero? Is Goodwin a hero? He's a semi-hero. The decided eye says he is, and that is another base hit. So back-to-back singles here off of Keith Falk. It's Goodwin's third hit of the game. We go to McLemore. He is 3 for 4, 3 singles, and he has an RBI. Actually, the game-tying RBI back in the 6th inning. A 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. He is flash. It's his first inning. He is fresh, and he will strike out McLemore. Keith Walk with a tough pitch, but a big one to get out number 2 with runners on first and second. Rusty Greer stepping in. He is 1 for 4. And it's a 1-2-4. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control, didn't get the decided eye. Is Greer eager? No. And that is going to be a walk. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Bases loaded for Juan Gonzalez. He is 1 for 4. He's a designated cold batter, and he is unhappy, but he did single last inning, so let's see if that did anything for his confidence. And it is a 2-4-6. Control pitcher. No. Eager or sad sack. Gonzalez is semi-eager. He did not get the decided eye, and he is going to walk. A huge, huge walk. That brings in the go-ahead run. Juan Gonzalez. The bases are still loaded. Keith Falk struggling here, facing Clark, who is 0 for 4. 4, 5, 6. Is he patient? Will Clark is not patient, and he will fly out to center field. We'll go to team chemistry chart next inning. But the Rangers, who are down 4-0 in this game and down 1-0 in the series, have battled back. And at the end of 8 innings, they lead 5-4. And coming in, it's going to be John Wetland, the closer for the Rangers coming in. He is an ace. He is flash, control, and semi-dynamic. And he is an icon. And for the first batter, he's going to be a double ace as the closer in a closed situation. He is facing O'Brien. And it's a 1-5-5. Is O'Brien a home run king? He is not. That is a fly out to center field. Out number 1. That will bring up Abbott. 0 for 1. A 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. He is, and that is a strikeout by Wetland. 2 down, 1 out away from tying this series. Durham coming up, 3 for 4. And it's a 2-6-6. And he is a leadoff batter, and he is going to single to center field for his 4th hit of the game. And with 2 outs, that will bring up Cameron, who is 2 for 4. Wetland stares down at the catcher, Rodriguez. And the pitch, it is a 2-2-5. Is he a star pitcher? No. Slugger or sad sack for Cameron. He is neither one of those, and he is going to single to center field. So his 3rd hit of the game. And runners are on first and second. That will bring up Thomas, who is 2 for 3 with a walk. He's got a 2-run homer and an RBI single. Big out here for Wetland. And it's a 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He is. The ball is bounced right back to Wetland, tosses underhand over to Clark, and that is the ball game. The final score, the Texas Rangers have come from behind to win 5-4 and tie the series at 1-1. It was 4-0 going into the bottom of the 4th. The White Sox were leading, and the Rangers came up with a 3-run inning on back-to-back homers by Elster and Tatis. Stevens and Tatis. No, let's get this right, Mike. Stevens and Elster, back-to-back home runs, and the Rangers came up with a run in the 6th, and then got to Keith Falk in the 8th inning, 2 singles and 2 walks to score the go-ahead run. Wetland came in, got the first 2 batters, and then the next 2 batters singled, and then got Thomas to ground out Weekly back to the mound to end the game. So we will have a Game 3 tomorrow night. The Texas Rangers with 5 runs, 13 hits, and no errors. The 1998 White Sox, 4 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. So last night, a 2-1 game and just 7 hits in the game. Today, we have 9 runs and 25 hits in the ball game. Once again, thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we will be back tomorrow for Game 3 The probable pitchers for tomorrow night for the Chicago White Sox will be Jim Parquet, who was 7-5 with a 5.10 earned run average. He's a lefty. Will be the third White Sox pitcher with an earned run average of over 5 in this series starting, as their pitching staff is really isn't that good. Although they did get that surprise win in the first game, and he is going to be matched up against John Burkett, who was 9-13 with a 5.68 earned run average. So we could see a lot of hits again tomorrow and a lot of runs, and both bullpens will probably be active fairly early in that game. But as you know, the dice will play it out themselves and may end up with another pitching duel. Who knows? But once again, the final score here, the Texas Rangers have tied their series at 1 game apiece, winning by a score of 5-4 over the White Sox. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.